The night was shrouded in mystery as the flames rose high into the sky, a haunting beacon that shattered the tranquility of the town. Within this inferno, a life was tragically lost, leaving behind questions that whisper through the smoke. Was it a terrible accident, or was there a sinister hand that orchestrated this deadly blaze? Welcome to a tale where the line between accident and murder blurs. In this episode, we delve into the chilling case of a woman who perished in a house fire that left the community in shock. The echoes of the past and the secrets of the present intertwine as we seek to uncover the truth hidden in the ashes. Stay with us as we navigate the labyrinth of clues and deception, piecing together a narrative that compels us to question everything we believe about fate, intent, and the fragility of human life. Prepare to enter a world where every flicker of flame holds a secret and every shadow hides a story waiting to be told. As the next challenge unfolds, we meet Detective Amelia Harper, a figure of relentless determination and keen insight. Known for her unwavering commitment to justice, Detective Harper is no stranger to complex cases. Her passion for uncovering the truth is matched by her methodical approach and sharp instincts. Amelia's connection to this particular case runs deeper than most, a past investigation involving a close acquaintance of Isabella Stone. The victim had lingered with Amelia, casting a shadow that now seemed to intertwine with the present mystery. This connection fuels her drive to dig deeper, to sift through the ashes, not just for evidence of foul play, but for a semblance of justice for a life cut short. Amelia thrives in the quiet chaos of her office, surrounded by mountains of case files, maps dotted with pins, and photographs frozen in time. It's in this organized chaos that she pieces together the fragments of shattered lives, drawing lines between seemingly disparate facts until a coherent picture emerges. Her analytical mind is her greatest asset, enabling her to see patterns and connections others might overlook, and propelling her onward even when others might falter. In this case of smoke and mirrors, where each clue seems to lead to more questions, Detective Harper is propelled by a singular focus: the truth. And as she embarks on this intricate journey, the town watches, holding its breath, waiting for her next move. Moving forward, her pursuit of the truth promises to unravel secrets and illuminate the shadows that have long cloaked this tragedy. Moving forward, our journey takes us to a small town nestled in the heart of Cornwall, a place steeped in history and whispering secrets from its every stone. Here, the narrow cobblestone streets wind through rows of old historical buildings, their facades telling tales of a bygone era. This quaint town, so seemingly serene, holds its own mysteries within its aged walls. As you stroll along these paths, the fog drapes over the cliffs like a shroud, curling and weaving through the air, adding an eerie atmosphere that perfectly suits our dark bedtime story. The chill in the air carries whispers of days long past and secrets long guarded, crafting a sense of foreboding that lingers. Towering above the town is its iconic clock tower, its hands frozen as if time itself pauses to listen to the murmurs of history. Eerie alleyways snake in between the buildings, leading to hidden corners where shadows play tricks on the eyes. In one such corner stands the house in question. Its charred remains a stark contrast to the town's picturesque charm. A solitary figure in the mist, it bears the scars of that fateful night, each blackened beam and fallen stone telling a silent, tragic story. The town itself seems to hold its breath, as though waiting for the secrets beneath the ash to come to light. It is within this hauntingly beautiful setting that the tangled threads of our mystery will begin to unravel. Each street corner and fog-laden cliff a piece of the puzzle, waiting for Detective Harper's astute eye to see what lies beyond the surface. As we stand at the threshold of discovery, the town watches, its secrets poised to step out from the shadows. Now turning to the heart of our mystery, we delve into the chilling event that shook this serene town, the house fire. It began as an ordinary evening, with the quiet hum of the town settling into the night. Yet, as if ignited by an unseen hand, the flames erupted with a ferocity that startled even the most seasoned firefighters. The blaze devoured the structure with a speed that was both mesmerizing and terrifying, leaving behind little more than a skeleton of charred timber and ash. Initially, the townsfolk whispered among themselves that it must have been a tragic accident, perhaps an untended candle or a faulty wire. However, as the smoke cleared, the unsettling discovery of the woman's body among the ruins cast a shadow of doubt over these speculations. The fire's peculiar starting point at the base of the old oak staircase, a place devoid of electrical appliances or obvious sources of ignition, raised questions that could not be easily dismissed. There was an absence of typical causes like faulty wiring or an unattended stove, which are common culprits in house fires. This anomaly, combined with the tragic loss of life, sparked a debate that buzzed through the community, challenging the notion of accident versus intent. Could it have been a cruel act of foul play, masked by the chaos of flames? As these questions swirl, Detective Harper steps into this enigma, her investigative mind poised to uncover the truth hidden beneath the layers of soot and suspicion. What secrets did this fire aim to obliterate, and who might have had something to gain from such destruction? As the investigation deepens, each ember and ash seem to whisper secrets, calling for answers to be unearthed. With the next phase of the journey in sight, Detective Harper's quest for truth begins in earnest, as she seeks to untangle the threads of this puzzling case. With the next phase of the journey in sight, we delve into the life of Isabella Stone, the enigmatic woman whose tragic end has gripped this town. Known for her artistic prowess, Isabella was a local artist who captivated many with her expressive use of color and form. Yet, beyond the vibrant canvases, she was a woman wrapped in mystery, often keeping to herself, shrouded in an aura of secrecy that left much to speculation. Her past was as complex as her art, with whispers of old heartbreaks and undisclosed relationships casting shadows over her radiant exterior. Within the community, Isabella's interactions were few and far between, often characterized by polite exchanges at the local market or brief nods at town gatherings. Despite this, she had her share of admirers and, perhaps unbeknownst to many, a few rivals. The question remains, who might have wanted to dim her creative flame? Were there hidden motives lurking beneath her isolated existence? As we examine the intricate brushstrokes of her life's canvas, photographs of her artwork and personal belongings provide glimpses into her world. Each piece tells its own story, perhaps pointing to secrets that were never meant to be unveiled. These artifacts now serve as silent witnesses to her journey, posing questions of envy, jealousy, and unspoken grudges. As Detective Harper follows these clues, she hopes to uncover the threads that weave together the narrative of Isabella's life, a life abruptly ended amidst the chaos of fire and suspicion. In uncovering the motives surrounding this elusive figure, the detective aims to shed light on the darkness that claimed her, offering a glimpse of who Isabella really was beneath the layers of her artistic facade. Now turning to the figure who stands at the intersection of intrigue and suspicion, we meet Margaret Dawes, the housekeeper whose presence in Isabella's life seemed benign at first glance. Known for her meticulous attention to detail and unassuming demeanor, Margaret was a constant fixture in Isabella's home. She was the kind of person who blended into the background, her presence as unremarkable as the ticking of a clock in a silent room. But beneath her outward appearance, there lay an enigmatic veil that shielded her true intentions, captivating the curiosity of those who dared to look closer. Margaret's history with Isabella was complex, punctuated by moments of tension that few were privy to. Whispers of disputes over trifles and rumors of undisclosed grievances painted a picture of an individual who perhaps harbored deeper grievances against her employer. Yet, to the casual observer, Margaret's devotion to her duties appeared unwavering, her seemingly selfless dedication masking potential ulterior motives. In the wake of Isabella's untimely death, Margaret's actions have come under scrutiny, sparking speculation and conjecture. Could her discreet demeanor hide a more sinister side, or was she merely a victim of circumstance caught in the crosshairs of misfortune? Her past shrouded in shadows, Margaret's relationships outside of work were sparse, leaving gaps in the narrative that Detective Harper seeks to fill. As Harper pieces together the fragments of this puzzle, she encounters potential red herrings that muddy the waters of truth. Scratches on Margaret's forearms, a mislaid key found under mysterious circumstances, and her presence at a nearby cafe at unusual hours. Each clue, though seemingly incriminating, poses more questions than answers, weaving a web of uncertainty around her character. With the weight of speculation resting heavily on her shoulders, Margaret's story unfolds in layers, offering glimpses of a woman who may be more complex than anyone dared to imagine. As Detective Harper navigates these murky waters, she must discern the truth from the illusion, steering clear of the deceptions that abound in this tangled narrative. Moving forward, we turn our attention to Harold Murray and Edward Hastings, two individuals whose connections to Isabella Stone's life invite deeper inspection. Harold Murray, Isabella's cousin, has long been a figure veiled in animosity towards her. Their familial ties, rather than being bonds of kinship, have often been strained by jealousy and inheritance disputes. Whispers of quarrels over family heirlooms and financial disagreements have occasionally surfaced, painting Harold as a man embittered by perceived injustices. In the eyes of others, his motives, while perhaps understandable in the complex dance of family dynamics, cast long shadows over his innocence. As for Edward Hastings, the respected businessman with impeccable social standing, his involvement initially seems unlikely. Yet beneath the surface of his crafted public image lies a labyrinth of undisclosed dark secrets that, if revealed, could topple his empire. His interactions with Isabella were polite, almost businesslike, yet there lingered an unspoken tension that suggested deeper, unresolved issues. Could it be that Isabella discovered something about Edward that threatened his carefully built facade? The alibis of these men weave a complicated tapestry that Detective Harper must unravel. Harold claims to have been traveling during the time of the incident, his story dotted with inconsistencies that challenge its credibility. Meanwhile, Edward recounts a dinner meeting with colleagues, yet the details of their conversation waver under scrutiny, leaving room for doubt. Through snippets of dialogue and mock interviews, we glimpse their discomfort as they struggle to maintain their narratives under the weight of probing questions. Each word they speak adds another layer to the mystery, urging Detective Harper to delve deeper into their lives, to uncover truths hidden beneath the veneer of their stories. As she navigates through these tangled accounts, Detective Harper must rely on her intuition and experience to discern the genuine from the facade, pressing on towards unraveling the mystery surrounding Isabella's tragic end. As the sun rises on the next chapter, Detective Harper dives deeper into the tangled web of clues and red herrings that complicate the mystery of Isabella Stone's death. Her keen eyes scan through photographs, emails, and transcripts late into the night, immersing herself in the lives of the suspects. Each document reveals new layers, new stories that invite her to question and re-evaluate what she knows. Yet the truth remains elusive, hidden beneath layers of deception and truth veiled in lies. As she walks through the town, the fog rolls over the cobblestones, casting an eerie glow on the streets. Its presence is a constant reminder of the secrets lurking in the shadows. Engaging with the townspeople, Detective Harper employs a tactful balance of empathy and persistence, piecing together whispers and rumors into potential leads. The locals, though seemingly open at first, often present her with tales laden with misleading details, forcing her to untangle fact from fiction. The echo of her footsteps on the pavement is matched by the uncertainty that hangs in the air, adding to the tension of her investigation. With every interview, every seemingly inconsequential detail, she edges closer to the heart of a mystery filled with deceit. In one particular moment at the local cafe, she catches a glimpse of a newspaper dating back weeks before the fire, its headline teasing a seemingly unrelated incident. But something about it hooks her attention, stirring a feeling that it might connect to her case in an unexpected way. Her instincts, sharpened by years on the force, tell her to follow this lead, despite its seemingly tenuous link. Conversations are filled with half-truths and deflections, forcing Detective Harper to rely heavily on her intuition to separate the genuine from the staged. The tension not only lies in the case, but also in each interaction she navigates, as every friendly face could harbor untold secrets. With this in mind, she remains vigilant, recognizing that every clue, no matter how small, could illuminate the path to solving Isabella's tragic end. As her investigation intensifies, Detective Harper feels the weight of the case pressing down upon her, but she remains resolute. Each step she takes is measured, every decision grounded in both logic and instinct, as she edges ever closer to uncovering the hidden truth, determined to bring justice to Isabella's memory. With the next phase of the journey in sight, the fog that shrouded Detective Harper's mind begins to lift as she stumbles upon a detail previously overlooked. It happens during a quiet moment when she reflects on the newspaper article she found in the cafe. The headline about a burglary weeks prior to the fire sparks a recollection of an odd comment made by the housekeeper, Margaret Dawes, during an earlier conversation. Margaret had mentioned, almost offhandedly, seeing a stranger in the vicinity of Isabella's house around the same time as the reported burglary. This seemingly trivial remark takes on new significance in light of the article's contents. The realization strikes like a lightning bolt. What if the same stranger was responsible for Isabella's fate? In this startling twist, the pieces of the puzzle start aligning in her mind, forming a picture she hadn't anticipated. Suddenly, the disparate threads of suspicion, the fragmented stories, and the hidden motives of suspects like Harold Murray and Edward Hastings weave together with Margaret's observance into a coherent narrative. The stranger's identity and potential ties to the community's business dealings become the missing link in the chain of events leading to Isabella's death. As Detective Harper processes this revelation, her heart races with the possibility that she might be closing in on the truth. It's a moment of clarity that not only reshapes her understanding of the case, but also reignites her drive to see justice served. With renewed determination, she sets her sights on uncovering the stranger's identity, intent on following this lead to unearth the full extent of their involvement. As she prepares to confront this new avenue, the sensation of being on the brink of a breakthrough fuels her resolve, propelling her forward into what promises to be the most challenging phase of her investigation yet. As the sun rises on the next chapter of Detective Harper's investigation, we find her standing before a weathered door on the outskirts of town. Her heart pounds with anticipation, each breath drawn with purpose as she steels herself for the confrontation that lies ahead. Inside, the air is tense, thick with the weight of unanswered questions. The true culprit sits at a small wooden table, his eyes meeting Harper's with a mix of defiance and something else. A hint of resignation, perhaps, as if the inevitability of this moment had shadowed him for days. Harper begins, her voice steady yet charged with emotion. She lays out the evidence with precision, connecting each dot with a clarity that brooks no denial. The observation by Margaret Dawes, the strange figure seen near Isabella's home, the burglary that precedes the fire, all converge here. With each revelation, the culprit's composure fractures, pieced together resistance crumbling under the weight of undeniable truth. The room echoes with the silence of understanding before the storm breaks. A confession spills forth, each word laden with heavy truths long buried. It is not only a confession of actions, but an unveiling of motives twisted by desperation and misguided loyalties. As the truth emerges from the shadows, justice begins to unfurl its wings. Harper listens intently, marking every inflection, aware that this moment holds the power to heal or harm the community scarred by Isabella's loss. The resolution is both a release and a reckoning, a poignant reminder of the tangled webs we weave and the unraveling that truth demands. The intensity of the encounter lingers in the room as if echoing the community's collective sigh of relief. Harper's role as a seeker of truth is reaffirmed, her dedication to justice unmistakably clear. The scene closes not with the clang of handcuffs, but with a profound understanding, a moment of acknowledgement that justice, though served, carries its own complexities. And as Harper steps out into the morning light, her path forward is illuminated by the clarity hard-won through perseverance and unwavering resolve. Now turning to the profound themes that this case uncovers, deception and truth. These threads are interwoven throughout the narrative, shaping the very core of our story. Deception lingers in the shadows, much like the quiet alleys of the small town, masking motives and altering perceptions. As Detective Harper navigates this landscape, her journey speaks to the intricate dance between what is seen and what is hidden. Each clue she unravels peels back layers of deceit, forging a path toward clarity. The stark contrast between appearances and reality prompts us to ponder the nature of truth itself. We see how the characters grapple with internal conflicts, each decision influenced by a web of moral ambiguity. These dilemmas force them to question their own values and the consequences of their actions. In the wake of Isabella's tragic death, the community finds itself reflecting on the ways deception has quietly seeped into their lives, fracturing relationships and spawning distrust. Yet, as the truth emerges, there is a glimmer of hope. This revelation acts as a catalyst for healing, offering the possibility of restoration and renewed faith in one another. Through Harper's relentless pursuit, we witness the transformative power of truth, a force that, despite its harshness, brings resolution and peace where once there was doubt and suspicion. As the story unfolds, viewers are invited to reflect on their own lives, considering how the quest for truth, albeit challenging, ultimately serves as a beacon of integrity and justice. Moving forward, we delve into the resolution of this intricate mystery, contemplating the nuanced outcomes of such revelations and the lessons learned from Harper's tenacity and dedication. As the sun rises on the next chapter, we bring this intricate mystery to a close, retracing our steps from the haunting night of the house fire to the shocking revelation of the true culprit. Each detail we delved into unraveled another facet of this dark tale, challenging our initial perceptions and guiding us toward a deeper understanding. We began with the unexpected ferocity of the flames and the loss of Isabella Stone, a figure shrouded in mystery and intrigue, whose life and death stirred the still waters of the small Cornwall town. As Detective Harper pursued every lead, the web of lies and deceit became apparent, with each character's motives casting shadows of doubt and suspicion. The suspects, from the seemingly kind Margaret Dawes to the ambitious Harold Murray and Edward Hastings, each held a piece of the puzzle, compelling us to question the nature of innocence and guilt. Detective Harper's journey showed us the delicate balance between deception and honesty, and how the unwavering pursuit of truth can illuminate even the darkest corners. Her dedication revealed that beneath layers of misunderstanding lies a profound simplicity, the truth. As we conclude this investigation, we are left to ponder the fragility of appearances and the strength found in truth and justice. It serves as a reminder of the relentless quest for clarity in a world often cloaked in ambiguity. We invite you to reflect on these themes and share your insights on this case in the comments below. If you found this exploration captivating, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell to join us for more enthralling mysteries. Thank you for embarking on this journey with us, and may the peace of resolution linger as we part ways.